It's nice to see some familiar names. Some people I miss we don't see in university at the time, and some people I haven't seen before. So it's nice to see a mix. Okay. So today's workshop, I think, was advertised for 2 hours, but in fact, I don't think will take more than an hour and a half. Likewise, Aziza. It's always nice to see you. I don't think we'll take more than an hour and a half. I'm hoping even probably less. I know we're all overwhelmed, and I know that nothing is clear, so we prepare things twice, 3 times. I don't know about you guys, but I've prepared my exam in so many different formats, just in case when it will happen or how it will happen. Okay. So before I start, I just want to get an idea of your knowledge. I know we've all used AI, and this workshop is specific towards Claude. So you probably use Claude, but I want to know how many of you have actually used Claude artifacts, because this is what this workshop is about. If you've used Claude artifacts, I'd appreciate if you just say used in the chat, just so I have an idea of my participants. Never used it. Likewise, Fatma. Nice to see you. No idea. Okay. But you've used, obviously, I'm sure you've used AI, whatever application you've chosen to use. Why am I particular to Claude? Because Claude allows us to publish things online that we can generate for our students. So even if you've used it, I love these workshops because I learn too. So I believe these workshops are a sharing experience. It's not just a one-way thing. I like the workshops because it's facilitating the learning both ways, not just towards you guys, but towards me as well. So please, if there's any feedback you'd like to give as we're going along, or anything you know that can improve, please feel free to share as we go along. Okay, so I think we passed 11, so we can start. Okay, so our workshop agenda. Okay, so maybe Zaid, this will help you switch. I'll be honest with you, I'm using both. Okay, I have ChatGPT and I'm using Claude, and it's both of them. I use them simultaneously. For example, if I want something from GBT, more informatic, and maybe because GBT knows my history because I've been using it much longer. If I want something design or related, for example, these slides now, I gave the content and it generated it. This is design. It is, you can see the design. This was fully generated by Claude with very minimal input from me. So other than the content, the design was Claude. So our workshop agenda will cover the following. We'll have an open discussion, and then we'll go into how you can use Claude in your classroom. We'll cover 3 different activities. And then every AI workshop needs to end with responsible use, how we use Claude responsibly. So our objectives will be, we identify practical ways Claude can support our student participation in the class, how we can use artifacts to enhance the participation in the classroom, as well evaluate their feedback. We will build a Claude artifact together. We will look at how you can use Claude artifacts to design games, and we will use AI critically and responsibly. We'll cover that objective as well. So let's start with a little discussion. Now we are in the middle of designing our exams. I don't know about you, but trying to make them AI proof is nearly impossible. Of course, we have our tools, we have our lockdown, we have the camera, we have different things. But even then, our students will know how to overcome these, some of the students, not all. So my question is, if a student can use AI to complete your assessment, The problem is not the AI, it is the assessment. Do you agree with this or disagree? Can you put it in the chat, or if you want to put on the mic, and explain to me why you think? Now, this is something that I've been trying because we have so many limitations of how we can do our exams. So this has been something that I've been had sleepless nights trying to think how to create an exam without them being able to use AI. It's different to Corona. Corona time, there was no AI. It was just good old Google, which would take more time than this. So if a student can use AI to complete your assessment, the problem is not with the AI. The AI is out there. It is the assessment. So I can see everyone is agreeing in the chat. Zainab, agree in special case. What do you mean by the special case? Aziza says, we agree we should make assessments more challenging. Okay, then that's a question again. How do we make it more challenging? We have our limitations. We are online. Mariam says he can use it. So Mariam is with enabling our students to use AI in our assessments. Okay, so again, Shreya agrees, but depends on the brief and the rubrics for the evaluation. Okay, good. So depending on how we're going to evaluate them.
Hello.
Yes, speak.
Yeah, I think that the assessment instructions, what should be included there, how to use the AI, if prompt would be given. So everything should be clear for the student. In fact, I prefer the student to use the AI.
Okay.
Why? To prepare them to the coming future, you know. So I know this is what I understood from your statement. The problem is not the AI. Of course, I agree it is not the AI. It could be. In fact, the statement is not very clear. But I think, yeah, I agree. It is the assessment that should include clear instructions, how to use AI, and so on. Yeah, I don't know if I got the point or not.
Yeah, I got it very clear. So our assessment should be designed in a way where the AI, you believe in embracing AI in our assessments, but at the same time, they have to have their student input. They have to have their own input. Is that what you were saying?
Yeah, it depends on of the purpose of the assessment, you know.
Sure.
Sometimes we use some assessments to help students learn how to use the AI. You know, in the coming, of course, I think in the workplace, in the coming years, it is demanded to use the AI, you know. Even it is the student should have a skills in using the AI in their career. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, thank you so much for that. I think Amaha, I think the difference would be again if it's a formative assessment or if it is because it wasn't specified in the statements I have here. If it's formative, then of course AI, we embrace the AI if it's not just copy and paste. If it's summative, of course, each organization have their own limitations on how we can assess them and what we can do. So embracing AI is for me, for my personal opinion, is a great idea because AI is out there. But it depends again on what we are assessing. I can see Ajaz has put in the chat. He doesn't agree. Okay, so we have one person who doesn't agree. If a student uses AI for cheating, then it's something wrong with the student's morals and ethics. If the student uses AI to strengthen his or her submission, then it is a tool that they should have the right to use. Okay, so in a way you don't agree, but at the same time you agree to limitations. Excellent. Okay.
Also, we have what is called an AI policy. Yeah, sorry.
الصعب يكون عليها وشرط مثل ما ذكرنا في الكتابه في البدايه عمليه تسجيل الدخول يجب في بشكل صحيح الى موقع الجامعه وليس مباشره
Okay, I think Osama has accidentally left, or someone has left their mic on accidentally. Because let's read Aziz's. I believe there are some activities that can be designed and such students cannot use AI, for example. I prepare a simulation model. Okay, so, okay, Aziza, I know Aziza, she's IT. So simulation model, cybersecurity activities, all of these, and use IP addresses for some devices. Okay, Aziza, not all of us are techie like you, but yeah, okay, there are assignments that can be used, that they use AI. And she is saying they have to be honest. They have to say, so as per the rules of the University of Bahrain as well, we have our AI regulations. They have to tell us if they do use it, even if it's a submission of an assignment.
Also,
Yeah.
yeah, the AI policy should be clarified in the syllabus, you know.
That's true. We have an
Yeah.
AI policy in the University of
Yeah.
Bahrain. We had it established from summer last year or early end of last semester last year. So we have a policy, but again, it's about creating some kind of awareness towards it. Great. It was so great to hear all your feedback. So let me just move on from this statement. And let's see how we can use it. Of course, before the session. So it's very good to, for example, you can upload your slides. Okay, we've all used AI, but how we use AI is different. And for Claude, it's even more effective in the sense that it designs things for you, creates things, and it allows you to publish. So we can have, before the class, we can ask any AI model, not necessarily Claude in this case, upload your slides, upload your content, and identify what are the most misconceptions in this topic, for example. And that you can easily address and create some kind of activity. Also, during the session, you can have, for example, a scenario where the students will interact as if it's a real case life scenario, and you can use this during Claude. During the class, and feedback and reflection. What I love to do actually is when I have my assignments, I've collected all the assignments, I would download them and upload them again on AI, on Claude, and I will ask them to give me a feedback summary. So it's so good to identify what is their weaknesses. Of course, we have tools already, but this is just the easier tool for me, where you identify what is the gaps, what are the students not learning, what are they not covering well, what are the misconceptions even after I've given them my class, and how can I improve this for the next time. Of course, you can also do task design, so create different tasks. Okay, for some reason the QR code is not showing here. I will send the link on the Okay, strange. I'll send the link on the chat. Okay, so what I'm going to send you is it's a link to an artifact that I have created. I have already prepared it from before. It's a SWOT analysis. So I just selected a topic that all of us have an idea about. And I just want you to see, you don't have to answer it for real, but I just want you to see how what Claude has done for us. Now, this took me less than 5 minutes to prepare, less than 5 minutes to be ready. So if you could open the link, and I will share it also on my screen so you can have a look at it. Okay, so you should be able to see my screen now. You can see something called the SWOT analysis assessment. I'll give you just a few minutes to look through it, and then I'll go through it with you. You can go ahead and do it as well. So if you just go through it, and if you have any feedback about it, please let me know. So it's a SWOT analysis assessment. You just see the blank page. Anyone else see it properly, or everyone just see a blank page? Doesn't open.
Dr. Tara,
Okay.
we can see only empty page, blank
You
page.
can see only an empty page. And what about when you open the link? Oh my God. Okay,
Yeah,
I
page is empty.
oh my God.
It says that unverified link.
Can you just press OK or accept?
No. There is no
Does you-
option.
The new link is fine. It works.
A new link is fine. Thank you so much. No. So I just resent the link.
I
if you
think we
can-
could download the app.
No, you don't need the app. Try the new link again. I don't know who said the new link. Dr. Noor, it's working fine for you?
Yes, it's absolutely fine. The new link you sent is fine. I would
Okay,
send it again. I'll resend it here again in the chat so that people
Okay.
can reflect on it.
thank you. Okay, Nasreen Aaron, it says it's fine, which is good as well. And then can you see my screen? What's showing for you, my screen as well? Thank you, no.
Yes, we could see your screen. But
Okay.
it's really tiny. So if you could
It's
zoom
really
in,
tiny.
yeah, if possible.
Okay, sure. Let me try and zoom in because I'm using my second monitor. Actually, can I zoom in using my second monitor? Okay, I think this is the biggest it can go. Okay, if you can just spend a little time going through this. When you're done, just message tell me you're done on the chat. Still nothing. That is so strange. Can you try in a different browser? Try in a different browser. So I'm not sure which browser is working for you. It works on Firefox. Thanks, Aziza. Okay, I've got to open on Chrome. I've got to open on 3 different browsers, and it's working for me. Fine. Okay. The Safari, yes. Safari. Edge. Okay, good. That's just because I've tried on so many different devices. Okay. I find this very strange. It's not working. Anyone, any super tech savvy can tell us why it's not working on some devices, it's working on others? Okay, every time you guys send this, my heart breaks. And the other activity is also, can you try one thing for me? Can you log into Claude? Log into Claude. There is a customize button, yeah. There is a customize button. And then it worked. Okay. Some people are seeing white pages. Okay, it's very disappointing. I'm assuming it is firewall settings. I'm assuming, I'm not sure. I'm seeing the ones that are saying it's not working are the ones that are not actually, are not UOB. So whatever your settings are in your organization is probably blocking this. Yeah, it has those that are outside University of Bahrain, I think your firewall settings are blocking this, but it's okay. We can see here. You can see my screen, of course. So maybe when you're home, when you're not on your workplace, maybe then it will work fine. I think you have some settings in your firewall that's blocking it. Okay. Okay, you're from PNU, it worked. Okay, great. Okay, Rehab says she has submitted. It worked for some of you. Okay, those of you that didn't work, please keep the link with you and maybe you can try it later, or you can just get the idea. You can put any ID, just put any numbers. It's not, okay, just try to log in and it will work. Okay, good. So try to log in from Claude and it will work. Okay, so let me just see what we have done here. Now, remember, this took me just 5 minutes to generate. Okay, I had the content. I knew what I wanted. I wanted the students to be tested on SWOT. So imagine yourself, you're in class and you are explaining what SWOT is. Use any ID, put any number. Okay, so for example, let me do it with you. Okay, I'm just going to do it. I'm going to put any number. Okay, and you can see the date here is fixed. It doesn't change. So students cannot play with the date. So I will know actually when they do it. So I'm going to randomly choose anything. I'm not even going to read it. Okay. Remember, this is, for example, in the middle of class, I have identified if my screen is not showing either. Oh my God.
No, it's fine. We can see it.
Okay, Shema, maybe if you leave and come back, it will show better because we can see. Okay. So you can see here you have, thank you, Noor, for telling me. You can see here we have submit assignments. Okay. So what's so good about this is it automatically gives them the score and it gives them feedback. This is AI feedback on whether they got it correct or they got it incorrect. So you can see here that I've only got one correct and it's told me why I've got it correct. And at the same time, it has given me reasons why I got it incorrect. So you can do this for any assessment, any topic you have. And it's nice to give in the middle of your classroom. Okay, in the middle of your class. And I can print it and save it as a PDF, and they can even upload it and give me they can upload it and مثلا if you have it on Blackboard, they can upload it on Blackboard for you. So you can actually use this as an assessment where you give a summative assessment where you give marks as well. Or you can just use that as formative in the middle of your class. So you're teaching them a topic and at the same time, you want to know if they understood and at the same time give feedback. I know we have polls in Blackboard, for example, but this is so much quicker in the sense that you'll cover so much at one go and they will have AI feedback giving them the reason why. So it helps them, enables them to learn. So let me just go back to the slides. If you're not logged into AI or Claude, I'd appreciate if you can log in. I think we were meant to send the email, so to log in. If you haven't logged into Claude, can you please create an account with Claude now so we can move forward? Okay, so what did I just show you? Okay, I showed you something called the Claude artifact. So when you're asking Claude to create something that you can publish and share, it's considered an artifact. Okay, so it's a live web app, okay, which allows you the readers to interact with the page. You can create a form, a quiz, feedback tool, a calculator, a calendar, whatever it is, whatever topic you are on. So for example, some of you may have in business, you may have creating finance calculators, for example. You can create one and they can interact with it. GPA calculator, you can create one and they can interact with it, for example. So it is just about what you feed the Claude, and then you can have a publishable link where they can use it. It's just this, I told you it took me less than 5 minutes to prepare. It is just a prompt. That's it. The same way you have a prompt for all the AI, the same concept here. Let's try and do one yourselves now. So to see if you can actually apply it yourself, open your Claude and log in. Describe your artifact. I've given some examples at the bottom here. So you can copy them and you can put them in. your own Claude. So if you can do that now, log into your Claude and try it. Okay. I'll copy them here if you want to use them. So this is one, for example. These are just examples. Okay. Now, usually it'd be amazing if you get at the first prompt exactly what you want. That will be amazing. But it not necessarily happens all the time. So if you can just try now, open Claude, and it would be great if you publish it and share it with us as well. So if you share it with us as well, if you publish whatever it is you create, and you can share it with us, and then I'll share it on my screen. So log into your Claude, give it the prompt, review and refine, and then share it with your students. I'll show you how you do that. Okay, can the admin please, Sheikh, if you don't mind, if you can add them as what Shweta has said. Rehab, there is a difference in the sense that it is much better for design, and it allows you to have published links. If you publish your work, then yes, if you share the link, like I shared the link with you now, you can share with your students, so your students can access them. GPT doesn't have that access. And what is amazing, I'm going to tell you, is everything you see here is free. I have not subscribed to Claude. I've subscribed to so many other stuff that at the moment, Claude is pending for my subscription. So this is actually free. Creating artifacts, creating slides, creating Word documents, PDF, this is all free. And this is the format of the slides. I know GPT creates slides, but they're not as tidy as this, or they're not as organized. They're just blank pages. Also, the artifacts option is amazing. Of course, I told you I use both. I use both. Let me see if I can add them. Sheikh, if you don't mind, can you check who is waiting to be submitted? I can't see anybody. A phone number or your Gmail account or your email account. I think you can sign in with Gmail, which I have done. If you prefer not to, you can just watch. I mean, you don't have to. You can just watch and see, and then you can decide later if you really want to do it. But just to get the hands-on experience, if you do it with us. No. You want the free version. No, it is free. It is free. I have not paid a penny for Flood. So I'm not sure where you went. I wish we were actually physical so I could come and see your screen. Okay, try and use it without logging in. Just try and use it without logging in. Can you? If you can see my screen, let me share my screen with you.
Actually, Tara, when you log in, it gives you three options. There are three, I think, three options. One is to pay, was it $60 or $100? Another one to pay, I think, $17, and the third one was free. So
free.
they
Thank you.
have to go for the free version when they log in into the website. You're
Thank you so
welcome.
much for that. No, thank you. So if you can see my screen, you can see at the bottom of the screen, I have a free plan. Shweta, okay. Let me just talk to Sheikha and ask her to add you because I cannot see her.
Hi, I hope you're all doing well.
Hi,
Can
Fedra.
I share mine here in the chat, or how I'm supposed to share it?
Yeah, just share. Okay, let me, if you've got something ready, this is what you will see your screen and Claude. So for example, this is the one I had just showed you. If you see the link here at the side, the open sidebar, okay, on my screen, you can see I've moved my mouse towards the right top corner and you can see open sidebar. If you were to press this and you are to see this, press, for example, this, you will see it. So if you're happy with it, so this is the one I had showed you. If you're happy with it, then you can go download the drop-down menu, publish artifact, and then you can copy the link. Okay?
Thank you for explaining.
Thank you, Vijay. So again, just in case not everyone followed, this is, I've finished my prompting, I've told it what to do. I will go to the top right corner, I will see something called open sidebar. I would press this. I'll press the HTML code just to have a look at it because I don't want to publish back and forth, and I'm not happy with it. So I'll look at it. If there's any changes I want to make, I will put in the prompt. It will change it automatically here. And when I'm happy with it, I go to publish artifact. Okay, publish artifact. I will copy the link. Now this link, once you share it with everyone, it should be working. Now there's no, I told you this took me 5 minutes, but many prompts because I wanted something very specific, something very general. So it doesn't mean you've done your first prompt and you're happy with it. Okay, so for example, the prompt that I used for this, the final prompt I used for this is this one here. So you can create a SWOT analysis. So I've told it to include student name, ID, date fields. I told it to be the SWOT, I needed it to be color coded. I wanted 5 scenario questions. I wanted instant scoring per answer feedback. So you got the feedback immediately. And then I wanted the print and PDF button. So if I want them to share it with me, if it's an assessment that I'm marking, for example, I want them to share it with me. And of course, the style. I didn't choose the style. This is just by default. Okay, so if anyone has the link, please go ahead and share. We can have a look. We can just share 3 or 4. We'll just share some and see how your artifacts went. Okay, I'm admitting the people I can see. I'm not sure if those are your friends, Shrita, but I've admitted them. Did anyone else have this? Because when I had logged in, I did not need to use my phone number. I just needed to log in through Google. Let me try again. I'm not getting her. Try and to ask her to leave and come back. I'm just seeing another person, Sayeda, who is on the list. I don't see your friend. Ask her to leave and come back, Shrina, okay? And then maybe it'll pop up again for me. Okay, let's open Fedger's.
I made it very simple. Actually, I did not include the names, but I saved the prompt that you have added so I can, for future
Excellent.
quizzes.
Excellent. Okay, so Fedger has asked it one question, and let's say I think it's a right angle if I correct. So it also gives us feedback. Okay, so it's great. She's created it as in a learning experience for the students. Okay, this one I don't know the answer. Is it cute? Let me just try. I totally forgot this.
Yeah.
Okay. Not quite. It's obtuse. Okay. I need to go back to my kids studying.
No, actually, it was acute.
It
But
was
it was tricky. They are adding 145 and then it's
145.
yeah.
Okay, good. So I'm not that good.
يا جماعة ريحة التبانخ بهاي الأجواء مش معقولة. اسمعوا معي الصوت.
Samar?
الأشياء وبنعناع الخبز. هاي لحمة بالسمين.
Okay, let me just mute her. Okay. Good. So I can see a straight line, an angle. Okay. Okay. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. This one. I'm remembering my math. Okay, so great. So this goes on and on. I think you have a total of 8 questions. Let me just choose anything. And I'm just choosing anything. I just want to see the end. Okay. So I got 5 correct and 3 wrong. Excellent. So it's given feedback towards, you don't know how to publish. Let me show you again, those that don't know how to publish. Not here. No, sorry. You don't want to see my, why is it gone here? Okay. I can't. Okay, here we go. Okay. So if you don't know how to publish, if you've written your prompt, okay. Let me close this here. Okay, so you've written your prompt, and this is, I'm assuming this is what you see, Mariam. You see just the chat and the menu on the left. You will go to here, the top right corner, the open sidebar. The top right corner. And يمنع الله خليها للشمس. I'm just going to mute you, okay? So you can see here, if you go to the top right corner, the open sidebar, you would press this. And then to see it before you publish it, you can just press the HTML code. It will show you what it is. Okay. And then you will go to the drop down menu near the word copy, and you'll go to publish artifact, and then you will copy your link. Okay. And this link can be shared. Anyone else want to share? Anyone else want to share? I'll give you a few more minutes. Maybe I'll get more to share. Shreeda, I'm not sure. Has your friend entered, not entered? Has she left and tried to come back again? Okay, thank you. Okay, I'll be waiting for a few more artifacts to see what you've come up with. Okay, is there any more artifacts? Are you working on them? You, I can't see you. I get scared that I disappeared or you disappeared. It's working. Okay, I'll wait a little longer. Thanks so much.
I actually had an issue, so I'm repeating it another time now because I was trying to create something and then I changed my mind and I put another prompt. And when I
Okay.
try to share it, it gives me the old thing that I created, the link to the old one rather than the new one. So now I've closed the page again and I'm copying the prompt into a new page
New
of,
chats.
yes.
Yeah. Good.
Thank
That happened with me as well. I think I did the same thing. I went to a new chat
Okay.
because you must have published it before before you changed your mind.
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks, Noor. It's very strange. Rehab, what is showing for you? Why can't you sign up? Okay, just keep in mind your artifact doesn't have to be perfect. It's just so you know how to use it and how you can publish it.
أنا واضح إنه رائع. إن شاء الله بنجرب. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
For the code, but it requires me to use my phone number. Okay, I'm not sure why. So have you tried with your phone number or you prefer not to? Okay, Noor has shared us a link. Okay. So actually, okay, 6 question from today's hotline. Enter your name and get started. So Noor has shared by Noor Adoy.
Then it
You
doesn't appear, it appears to you. So
Okay.
I couldn't, and then it tells me that I've reached my limit of 90%. I
Okay,
don't-
okay, that happens. Sometimes we're very lucky. Sometimes we're very lucky. The link act, the Claude forgets our limit and continues on, and sometimes not. I don't know why. Let me try your quiz though. Let's see.
Okay.
No, it didn't work. Is it because of your limit?
It could be because it told me I tried to kind of do it, and it
Did you
just
use?
doesn't give me the same thing as you did. The first one did, created it into a new thing, but then it told me that I've approached my limit or something. So
Okay, okay. Have you been using Claude before? Not?
no, not really, not really.
No. So it's probably got too much tokens load of tokens from you. I know you probably edit it too many times.
Yes, I
Yeah.
tried different things. So yes.
And Nasreen is saying Claude is not working properly. My luck. It's just my luck. It has to, things go down when it's my turn. It's your first time to use it. Okay. Okay, trust me, Claude is much easier than what you're seeing today. I am not sure why things are being and probably God knows what's happening, so that things are not working with Claude very well. Anyone else working on their artifact they'd like to share? Okay, so Nasreen is saying Claude was working properly before for her and now it's not. Oh God, Nasreen, that had to happen the day of my workshop. Hind, would you like to share this with us? Okay, so please forgive me. This is not my doing with Claude. Claude was apparently
fine.
according to Nasreen.
It's okay. Take your time just to finish.
Yes,
Just solve the problem.
hi, how are you?
Hi, Nasreen.
Sorry, I did the quiz, but I can't do sharing. How can I do
Hey.
share?
It happens
Hind.
only
I
with
can't find
teams. When I
this
have model
small.
classes, it's fine. Only with.
Okay, so Nasreen. Sorry.
Yes.
Let's see.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I hear.
Yeah,
Hind
coming.
is.
Yeah, it's working. Go to teams.
Okay.
Audio's coming with videos.
Wait. Go take teams, doctor. This is teams, right?
Yes, that's it. Yeah.
Okay. Somebody had asked me to show how to share. I'll show it again. At the top right corner, you will see this open sidebar. You press the open sidebar. You can see if you press the HTML code, you will see it comes out. Then you'll go to the drop-down menu and you'll press Publish Artifact. Okay. And then you can copy your link here. Okay. Is that okay, Hind? I think it was Hind who asked.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. If it's there, if it's copied, please share with us. So Nasreen, you were saying it's working perfectly before, and today, just our luck, it's not working. Somebody's hacked into the code. I'm sure it will be sorted. So to save everything you've done or everything you've understood, learned, so we can use it later, inshallah. Okay. Let me go back to the slides so I can share them with you. Okay, hold on. Zainab has shared one with us. Let me go back and share. Let me just see what Zainab has shared with us. Again, Zainab, it didn't share with you. Okay, what is the term for? So, for example, this one, it's giving me the wrong answer. Okay, you do not expect me to get this one correct. It's zinc plus U is it copper? I don't know. Anyway, which one is it? It is randomly chosen. I'm not going to pretend I know this. Exothermic. Okay, exothermic, it releases energy. Huh? Yes. Okay, I'm getting some stuff correct. What is the law that states mass chemical reaction? Yes. Okay. So now I can go see my results, and I can see that I'm not that smart, but not that bad either. 2 out of 4. Excellent. Dr. Tariq, would you like to share yours? Go ahead. So Zainab, you can see that it's given us straight feedback. The layout, again, I think is probably Claude that is causing, but it's still usable, so it's good. Bintu, let's go to Bintu's. Ethics and philosophy. Okay, do I have to read? Let's try the study questions about what's wrong and right. Okay, which philosopher is famous for... Help me here, guys, help me here. Which philosopher is famous for the idea? I have no
Just
idea.
select randomly all the way through.
Randomly all the way through. I want
Yes.
to. I don't want anyone to record this and say, "Oh my God, she doesn't know
Yes.
anything." I'm scared of later talk. Euthanasm again. I will follow Noor's lead. Please note, I'm just selecting randomly. Okay.
It's okay here.
Excellent.
It's okay.
Okay, so you can see here I got it given me feedback, it's correct, and it's given me the correct answer for those that I can't go wrong. Dr. Tariq, don't share the screen, share the link with us. Share the link with us.
Thank you so much for this app, dear. This is very beneficial. Okay.
Thank you so much for your feedback, Bintu.
Yes.
Thank you so much. I will
so
come back
much
to
happy.
these and I will answer them correctly, I promise.
Yeah, this is make me make my day. Actually, I can easily create my quizzes within
Yeah.
second. Yes.
Yes, it makes it so much easier. Dr.
Yes.
Tariq, I don't think you've shared any the artifact link. Again, if you go here, I'll show it to you one more time on how to go ahead with this. If you go here on the top right hand corner on the open sidebar, okay, you can.
So we don't see the sidebar. We can only see the share. So for me, it doesn't appear, but I can see the share. So
Okay,
when
then you
click
just
on
press
the
share.
Yeah, I think so. Good. This is what I
Okay.
did earlier. So maybe they
Okay.
don't see this little icon that says, where you
Okay, that says this. Okay. Okay, but yours did work. So maybe this is why your format didn't work properly. So let's try. Okay, share, create a public link, and create share link, copy link. Yeah, this is what you did, Dr. Noor?
Yes, this is what I did earlier, and it
Okay.
worked.
And it worked. Okay, good. So Dr. Tariq, if you can do that as well, share, create a public link, and you can copy the link.
In my case, I had a publish option. Icon was there on the top, and I clicked there, and I got the same link that you shown just now. The
Okay,
copy,
good.
yes, that I chose.
It's nicer why if you have the option that you just said you have, because if you can see it before you publish it, so you don't have to go back and forth
Yes.
and change it. And then it might take the old link. So I'm sharing now Mohammed Jassim's. Okay, topics that I have nightmares about. Again, I'm choosing randomly. Okay, and it shows me the feedback straight. So this you've designed it in a way where it shows the feedback one by one, which is very good for learning purposes. I don't even know what that stibnal is. These things have been blocked out of my brain. And by chance, I got 1 out of 4. Excellent. Let us see Dr. Tariq's, and then we'll see Miriam's, and then we'll move forward, okay?
Doctor, I have a question. If we could upload a file and the quiz would be created based on my own
Yes.
file.
Yes, you can.
We could,
You can.
yeah, thank you.
Yeah, you can do that. Again, I'm not reading the answers, but you can see that it's giving the questions. You can see that it is giving you immediate feedback, and then it's giving us the results. Excellent. We'll just do Miriam's, and then we'll move forward, okay? Okay. Again, we have very science people here. This is beta and this is alpha. That's what I remember. Submitting the answers. Next question. This is very, very technical scientific terminology. But yet I'm lucky I'm getting some correct. Oh, 2 out of 4. Okay, and you're given the option of retaking. Excellent. Okay, thank you so much for that. It's nice to see, but by seeing this, I've also seen that everyone has a different discipline, and it's nice to see how each one is using it differently based on your discipline as well. So that's good to see. Okay, let me share my slides. Let me go back here. Okay. So we had reached here. We had explained what is a Claude. Okay. Okay, of course, I've given you a simple quiz, and we've used the prompt for a simple quiz. There's so many other ways you can create for your classroom. Again, this slide is not showing. It's so strange. The QR codes do not share when I share with you. It's okay. Give me just 1 second to sort this out. Okay. So what I'm going to do is what we showed was, thank you, Dr. Namika. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you that we've created this Claude, but it can get even stronger than this. It can get even more exciting than just creating a Claude with any simple back and forth questions. So I'm going to share with you again my screen. Again, nothing is working nicely for me today, but it's fine. I'm hoping you guys are. So we've created our online quiz. At the same time, I've created this game. You can see my screen, I hope. Okay, let me try and zoom in a little so you can see it stronger, better. Okay, so you can see my screen. You can see that I've created a game, okay, to make things a bit more exciting with my students, and I can share this link with them, which I will share the link with you as well. I hope it works for you. If it doesn't, it works for me. And what I would do if I'm stuck in an online classroom, for example, and I feel the students are getting bored and I really want them to interact and see what is happening and see their feedback, as opposed to just asking them to write a form, I can ask them to do a game. I can ask them to help me with this game. So what I'm going to do the SWOT blaster. Again, we're sticking with the same topic, the SWOT. And you can see here that the question, oops, sorry, this is not what I want. Okay, so the question here will come up. Students rarely talk to each other, leading to loneliness and dropping out. Just give me any answer. Is it strength, weakness, opportunity, or trend? Just let's play this game just for a second. Put in anything. Students rarely talk to each other, leading to loneliness and dropping out. Let me know. Is this strength, weakness, opportunity, or trend? Weakness, thank you. So you can see here, I've got the point and my score is here and my lives, I guess, is here. Okay, another one. A massive surge in working adults seeking flexible qualifications is creating new demands. Again, so if I was in my classroom now, I'd ask them to shout out what they think is correct. And Dr. Yumna says it's an opportunity. Excellent. Okay. So this is a way of getting the class interactive to get them to talk. And at the same time, I get immediate feedback, understanding if the students understood the concept or they didn't understand the concept. So let's just do this one. Employers are starting to doubt the value of online qualifications. I'm just going to put any answer just because I want to show you what happens when you put in wrong. Okay, so it's wrong. It's reduced my life and my score has not been increased. Again, I'm going to put in anything just to show you how my score is increasing. And what I would do for this game, for example, I would ask the students to, in the chat or voice, tell me what is the correct answer or incorrect answer. And it's given me the feedback. So you can either share the link with the students or you can do it in class live. Do it in class live. Even if you're in class, you can do it and ask them to shout out and you press, and then we have a bit of fun, put them into teams, for example. This is just one example of a game that you can use. And this is the code. I'll share you the code. There's so many games, so many different ways you can do this. I even created a Jeopardy game for them at one point. I've just shared it now, Zainab, if you can see. I created a Jeopardy game for them. I created different games depending on my topic. I think the one that I had fun with was Jeopardy the most. This one, I haven't used it yet. Okay. Now let me just share again my slides with you. Okay, so I've shared with you the code. Of course, you edit it, you change it, you play with it, whatever you want. Like I said, the first time I had put this code, it wasn't necessarily 100% correct. So I edited it a little bit, and then I asked Claude to give me the perfect prompt to create this game. So they did. Okay. Of course, I specified it to SWAT. I didn't tell it exactly what to say. So maybe what it says you mightn't like, so you'll change it. This is when the preview is very useful. So these are some examples of games that you can play, you can create. And I'll share some of I've shared you a prompt, but you can also let, for example, Claude decide for you. Thank you so much, Nasreen, for that feedback. Thank you so much for that feedback. So this is also a prompt. I really appreciate your feedback. This is also a prompt that it doesn't tell you exactly what game, and it lets Claude decide on the game for you based on your topic. So like I think one of you had asked, can I upload can I upload your document or your slides? Yes, you can. You upload your document, your slides. You say, based on these slides, create an interactive classroom game. And you can be even more specific. You can say whether it's online or whether it is in class. And you can even feed it what you want to cover exactly. So this is some of the examples of games you can have is a flashcard quiz, a scenario challenge, which is nice, so based on real life scenarios, a timed trivia game, so you can even add timers. And you can have something like a myth and fact. These are just some ideas, but it is up to you about how creative you can make this. Does anyone have any questions about this, the game or anything, or any feedback you'd like to give me on how you might build it yourself? I went for this classic game because I'm classic, as in I'm one of the old generation that used to play this stuff. Yes, Fajr, I will talk to to Ms. Sheikha and I will ask her to forward it to all of you. For the quiz, which quiz is it? Okay, the quiz, okay. The previous one that I had created, this SWOT analysis. Okay, this one here. Okay. This is the prompt. So of course, when we're using AI, like I said, in some of the prompts I have prepared, I did not actually give it the content. I had said based on the information, based on the slides, do this. But it's always, you need to go back because maybe the content they will provide is unrelated or again, yes, Bintu. Let me finish just the 2-3 slides and I'll show you, okay? If I have enough tokens, again, this is a free version. I'll try my best. So you can see here that, sorry. So of course, there's no need to go into this in so much detail, but of course, when we use AI, we need to use it responsibly. You need to double check, please double check the questions. So for example, the questions I had in the Spot Blaster game, I needed to double check and make sure they are related and make sure they are appropriate. Okay, so it's always a good idea to say University of Bahrain students, just to make sure the level of appropriation is, and we have, suitable for our kind of students. This will narrow it down, make it easier. Of course, we wanted to enhance our students' thinking more than we want it to overtake their thinking. So it's an enabler of learning. Okay, so I think you've already discussed it here. You told me what so can you just tell me now that you have gone through this 1 hour of workshop, how will you be using it? Maybe you can help us. Maybe you can tell us, I'll be using it like this and this and this, and you'll give us ideas. Other people will get ideas. Like I said, I like this to be a sharing experience. So throughout this 1 hour, if you had any idea of how you will use this in the future, please do share in the chat or you put on your mic. It would be interesting to use this as a sharing experience, a learning experience. So in this 1 hour, has any light bulb gone on and said, yes, I would like to use this for this and this and this that I have not mentioned already? Or even if I have mentioned, but you may implement it in a different way.
For me, I find the games interesting.
Okay.
So this is the what I might try to give Claude to make a game for me.
Excellent. So it's the gaming. Okay, so I can even see Hadil has said the gaming. Noor is saying she'll use it for formative assessments and also icebreakers. Yes, it's so good to create icebreakers, especially when you're online. It really helps. Again, the gaming for my intermediate students. So I think the gaming has won over. Listening will say, after introducing a topic like a concept, check through artifacts. So you're looking at feedback. Excellent. The way it creates PowerPoints, what is important to give proper prompts. Yes, to give proper prompts. As a formative assessment during lectures, good to make it more interactive. So we're looking at how to make it more interactive. Excellent.
Yeah, hello. For me,
Yes.
yeah, for me, I'm thinking now. In fact, I like it. I'm thinking to use it in next class. Before starting the lecture, I can link the previous one with the with the coming lecture by giving. Yeah, I like that game. You know,
Okay.
asking some questions about the previous chapter, and one question that is related to the new chapter, just to raise, I want students just to say, oh, what could it be, So I would introduce the new chapter, because this cloud is, I didn't use it before with the students, so I think they will like it. They will be interested in answering the questions because it is a kind of game. Yeah, thank you for that. Thank you for
Thank
this
you.
workshop.
Thank you.
Dr.
Thank you.
Tara?
Yes, please.
Yes, hi. Thank you so much for this information, because I didn't have opportunity to use the cloud before. It seems like one of the very interesting platforms, and unfortunately, because we had this blank screen and things in the beginning, so we couldn't cope up with the interesting exercises. But I think
Okay.
it's very useful for the quiz and also for the games, which will be interesting. What I think we will try to also explore, because we are from architecture department and interior, so we have lots of sketching to be done. So is there any opportunity where such things can be fabricated on a cloud platform, and we can get a feedback for them, because this is one of the very essential questions we have with any platform. So if we have any such kind of a thing.
Sorry, what do you need from it? I understand you're from the architecture, so do you need it to draw, or
We have
what do
lots
you
of, no, if we give them the options and the students draw it, would you be able to give a feedback on that?
try. It will give you feedback, but whether it's correct or incorrect, yeah, you will need to feed it properly and give it the real prompts, the rubrics that you are giving feedback on. Try it, and I would really appreciate it, Dr. Namika, if you come back to me and tell me after you trying, how was it?
Okay. I think we
Yeah.
need to learn the prompt, the rephrasing, because I was trying one of the exercises. I asked it, can you make a quiz with 5 questions of multiple choices on architectural topic? It gave me one question and it says it is giving all 5 questions. I said, you just gave me one question. Where are the other 4? And it didn't move forward for that. So I think the prompt needs to be articulated very well.
I think the prompt has to be articulated, but that is strange. Normally when it says 5, it gives you 5. So maybe if you start a new chat with it, discard the previous chat, start it and see what will happen from there. The prompt is like any AI model, and you can how we feed GPT and how we feed Claude, how we feed all of them is the same idea. So the more experienced you are in writing prompts, the quicker things will be done for you. So instead of spending 2 hours trying to figure it out, with time we will get used to it. I mean, and we had many workshops on how to write the proper prompt, or the more specific you are, the better, the quicker things will work for you.
Thank you. Thank you so much for this wonderful thing.
Thank you, Dr. Namika. I appreciate that. I can see that Shweta has said, I found it especially useful for creating quizzes, icebreaker activities, designing games, explore to use the tool more extensively. Excellent. That's good to hear. Interactive classroom tool, summarizing. Excellent. So I'll just go on to the next one, and it's just to remind you that start small. Like we did at the beginning of this workshop, we started small. We asked you to do anything just to try it and experience. Review, like I had said, review, and always you can always share this with your colleagues and get feedback from your colleagues as well. I had got a question regarding the PowerPoint slides. I will do that, but again, I am not sure why the QR codes are not showing. So I'm just going to share the feedback here at the side. If you can create, they will kill me if I don't share the feedback form. So I've shared the feedback form. I'd appreciate if you can fill out that form. I will also see if I can create a prompt for slides. Let me just go here. You had asked me if you can do slides, so new chat. I will do anything. I mean, I can upload any of my chapters, for example, or any of my content, but I'm going to keep it simple, and I'm going to say SWOT. So let me just share my screen with you. Okay. Dr. Rihab, yes, that will be forwarded to you by the UTEL administration, inshallah. Okay. Let me show you. So for example, I'm going to say create PowerPoint slides, create PowerPoint slides about the topic. Let's keep to SWOTs so we can keep with the same theme. I want it to be 10 slides, for example. Underneath, just make it less slides so it can be quicker for me to be generated. The slides, okay, I want you to think like a university lecturer, let's say teaching first year students in the University of Bahrain. The class is, let's say, because I asked for 5 slides, I'll just say 10 minutes long. Okay. Or let's say 20 minutes long. Class is 20 minutes. Okay. Let me see what it will create. This is just something I created from the top of my head. Okay. It will take some time, and this is why I sent you the evaluation link. I'd really appreciate it if you can do it while we're waiting for this to happen. It takes time. This is probably the thing about Claude. It does take time. Somebody had asked me what is the difference between GPT and Claude. You will see now how the PowerPoint is generated. You saw already how the artifacts. Claude is more friendly in the sense, it depends again how you use it. GPT, I would say for me personally, it is more scientific, maybe because I've trained my GPT to be more scientific. So what I would do sometimes that I'd be logged into both. I'd be logged into GPT and Claude. GPT is my paid AI, so it gives me more specific information. And then, for example, I have everything ready. I have the content I want for my slides. I know what my topic is, and then I'll copy it to Claude, and I'll say, create me the slides, or create me the game, or create me a feedback form, whatever it is. But this is only, I would say, because I have not paid for Claude. Okay. Yes, I think it is. لحظة. I will check. Yes, I think 5 is the extreme excellent. The certificates will be sent later by the UTEL administration. Be sent to your, I'm assuming, emails. I don't know if anyone from the UTEL admin is here. They can answer. But most likely it will be by email, especially for those that are external.
Yes, actually, it will be sent by email.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, it is not actually, it's taking a lot of time. UTEL admin, please, can you answer? Will the recordings be available?
Yes, sure.
Okay, great. And Rehab is asking, when will the certificates be ready?
It will take a little time because we have to get it signed by the president also.
Okay. Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Okay, so we're just seeing the slides. If you feel if you've done the evaluation form and you feel you don't need to stay to see if the slides actually work, you're more than welcome to leave. While we're waiting for this to work, we'll just see. Thank you so much. Thank you, Bani. I appreciate you. I've seen you in many of my workshops. I appreciate you coming. Again, UTEL admin, can you answer Emma's question? We registered for another workshop. When will they send the link? Thank you so much, Maria.
Just before the workshop, 1 day before, I can send the link of the other workshops.
Okay,
And
so
the
I
same
think
day also.
Okay, because Emma is saying the workshop is tomorrow, so you will send it obviously before the workshop.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Do you have to register? Yes, the form. No, just the same form you register to enter this workshop. Then you're considered, and we will check the attendance, and then we'll be able to give you the certificates. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much, Nahid. Appreciate it. Thank you, Nimika. Okay, as you can see, to resend the evaluation link, sure. Let me just get the link. As you can see, the Claude is taking longer than it should. Again, it's just my luck today. But what would normally happen is you would see the slides come out, and at the same time at the top right corner you'll see share, and the default design, I left these slides as the default design, as what it likes dark colors. I'm not sure why, but it does like dark colors, so you can be specific as the style of the slides you want. You can see it's taking much longer than usual, and it's telling us it's taking longer than usual. I'm not sure, is there something wrong with the Claude server, or is there something wrong, like Ms. Nasreen had said, there is something about things being hacked. But it doesn't take this long, and it's very easy to do. And you can also see it before you download it. Thank you so much, Mohammed. The patience is what you need when you're using a software that you have no control over. Thank you, Bintu. I'm trying my best. I think it was you who asked for the slides, but this is the same idea, the same concept. Okay, let me see if I can share with you what I had prepared before for this workshop, if it's still there. Okay. Okay, this is still not gonna, I'm gonna just refresh it there. It's way too down. I don't think I'll be able to see it. Okay, so you understood the idea. Good. I can just copy this prompt if you want it in the chat as well, and you can add and change what you want. Be more specific to your specifics as well. Okay. Again, it's not working, but it's fine. I mean, even if it's not working, we're using the free model and we're trying to skip some steps. in our normal ways of doing things. Thank you so much. I do hope you have done the evaluation. I do hope that you have benefited, at least if it's just one thing, and you can take away with you something that you can use within your classroom and improve your classroom, especially now with what's going on in our classrooms. It's like talking to a wall. So I hope this will help you to have a more interactive classroom. Thank you so much, Dr. Tara, for your feedback. Thank you. Thank you. We need to, this, Dr. Ajaz, I will stay quiet. I will not respond to this. We have, we're meant to have my Office, my Microsoft. Again, I'm not sure, we don't have, not all of us have the premium model. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mohammed. That's so nice to hear. Thank you, Noura. You really helped me with your feedback. Thank you. Okay, obviously this is not going to work, so I'm going to let you go. Thank you so much. I hope to see you in any future workshops I hold. And thank you. Ma salama.